Hello there and welcome to my channel, the Warlord Card Gamer. So today we're going to be opening up a package. This one is completely sealed. It's got a bit of fraying up here at the top, but it is still sealed. So this one's special because this is a tournament package from 4th edition. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know what's in it, so we're going to discover that together. So for the sake of posterity, opening this up today, just so that if anybody else has a sealed one, you know what's inside, and you can decide whether you want to open it or not. I believe it comes with more than one of these, because, see, in the past, I got one right here. Previous video, on the past, these were the Overlord packs. They basically came with the deck that you were supposed to use to run the Overlord deck. And those are 25 cards. This one actually did, I counted it afterwards. It does come with its full 25 card deck. But obviously, there's a lot of cards in the 25 card deck that aren't critical and that most players have laying around. Because of, I guess we could call it budget cuts in a way, or just trying to find a more efficient way of doing things, when Phoenix Interactive from Germany was creating these little packages, I assume they felt it was a lot cheaper to just send the critical cards, which in this case obviously is the Warlord, or the Overlord, sorry. They just wanted to send the important cards, and then the TO, Tournament Organizer, would make the deck out of cards that they probably had laying around. I believe there's actually a card in here that's going to suggest what the deck should be, but we'll see. Without further ado, what are we opening today? We are opening the Drasek the Furious. This is a Mercenary Overlord. It's a dragon. It's really great art. He's actually from a, so supposedly there's actually a Warlord called Drasek something or another. And so basically this is kind of like the evolution of that Warlord. He is a level 7 cleric with 3 attacks, 8, 8, and 5, 17 AC, 5 hit points, and 11 skill. So his base stats are actually really good. Order, once per turn, move forward or backward in rank. This is basically a standard dragon skill, because dragons fly, and so they should be able to move ranks without having to spend. And here it says, order, once per turn, target up to 2 characters within 2 ranks. Each target must succeed with a magic save of DC 17 or move backward 1 rank and become spent. That's obviously awesome because that can help spend and or stun your opponent's characters. That's a pretty high DC. It's not, you know, even, I guess for him, he still has, if he were to do it to another Drasek the Furious, he'd still have a 25% chance of failing because he's got to roll a 6 or higher. And so yeah, that 1 in 4 chances of him actually getting spent and moved back. And obviously that cancels out your opponent's character's attacks. Yeah, so it's powerful. And yeah, so this actually, let's see. Yeah, the one on the left there, that's the other one. That's 25 cards. So this one on the right definitely looks thicker. So I would guesstimate something like 30, 35 cards. We'll count them when we're done. Alright, so let's see. Here is the little, see, you can see this is definitely not, this packaging was not going to do very well over time anyway. So let's help it along. Here we go with the little slip. There we go, now it's done. There's no turning back now. Let's hope this video doesn't go, I guess like the Brits say, let's hope it doesn't go tits up. Yeah. So, there it goes. Yeah, packaging was, it's seen better days. All right, so now we know what comes at the top. Again, beautiful new Dragon Overlord. There you go. No, I was wrong. Oh, okay. So this comes with the deck. This is a level 1 mercenary that kind of looks like a dragon. Sycophant gains +1 HP while level 4 or higher dragons in play. Okay, so he automatically starts as +2. And he gets +2 attack AC and skill while a treasure card is in play. Okay. This is a promo symbol, even though this should be a common. And there's another one. And another one. And of course, a level 2 dragon. Okay. So once per turn, target an item within 1 rank, succeed with a magic check of 8 plus the level's item, or destroy the item. The item's level. Yeah, very standard common in a lot of mercenary decks because of that ability of being able to basically destroy items. And Thunic Wyvern, this is classic. This is Saga level classic. This is one of the older cards. This has been around since the beginning, and it's an awesome card. Just basic. It is a order. Once per turn, move forward or backward on rank. Again, like a dragon, he gets to move forward and then attack immediately. Alright, and we get a level 4 dragon. This is an awesome dragon. React once per turn before falling forward. Do not spend or stun. So this is kind of a half version of that, being able to move. He doesn't get to maneuver forward as an order without spending. He gets to fall forward. So you got to kind of think of it a little bit more. But anyway, spend the order. Perform a +3 range strike. Dragonkin may then perform a +3 range strike against a character that was adjacent to the first target. So basically, this is it's actually pretty funny. This is a living or character version of that, what was it? It was fire something or another. Basically, it was a 2+2s to adjacent characters. So he does 2+3s to adjacent characters. And, or obviously, melee strike of +5. So nice, cool card. Sotek. So this is cool because 4th edition from Phoenix Interactive did a really good job of using the Sotek, I guess, character trait. They made a lot of Sotek cards because they were always kind of popular with a certain section of the player base. And so it was really cool they made a lot of those. So yeah, this is a level 1 after Slik enters play. On the Sotek are obviously lizard people, lizard men. And to play, if your Warlord is a mercenary, he gains +2 attack and power attack +8 until end of turn. Okay, so just until end of turn. So it's a +4 level 1. And it is the power attack +8, which means you got to roll 12 or better to get it. Power attack is basically a feat. Before you make a melee strike roll, you get to activate the opportunity. You have to make the skills check versus a 20, DC 20. And so he only has the +8 and he has no skill. So he needs to roll a 12 or better in order to achieve the ability of being able to use the power attack option, which is to do an additional wound when he hits. And so you have to roll that before actually rolling to see if you hit. So there are 2 of those. Alright, Sedayah Rowan. This is also a pretty old card, originally, because it's got the 4E bug. Once per turn, before an opposing character readies from an opposing character's action outside the ready phase, target a character the opposing character does not ready, you may ready the target. So basically this is a meta card. This is so that if an opponent wants to ready a card, you get to say no, it doesn't ready, I get to ready something. So that's pretty cool. Tunic Hydra. This is also one of the older cards. I think it came out in Tooth or Claw. Tooth and Claw? This was actually a promo originally, and in 4th edition they made it an uncommon, I think, and now it's a promo again, because it's in this set, or this deck. And it equip items. It's got 3 hit points, 11 AC, and 3 attacks. Tunic Hydra has 1 fewer melee strike, losing its primary attack first when it attacks for each wound it has. So basically, the flavor text here, or the flavor, is that every time you do a wound to it, you're basically cutting off a head. So it's got 3 heads and 3 attacks. Lady Ersané. Mercenary, Knight of Steel Rose. While Ursain is spent, she and any adjacent characters gain +2 AC. So you want to use her as quickly as possible. She was originally a rare, but then an uncommon in 4th edition. Blessing of Swiftness. Order, target character does an additional melee strike equal to the base's target primary attack when he attacks until end of turn. So that means that if you do that to our Drasek the Furious, he's got another +8 attack. He's got 4 attacks. Divine Barrier. The target character targets this cleric with a melee strike before a melee strike against the target. So basically, it's before you get striked, you get to attack your opponent first. If your opponent dies, they no longer strike you. Divine Guidance. Discard a card from your hand, ready this cleric. This is an incredibly powerful card because that allows you to do your strikes again. Because again, if he's got that extra strike, now you've got 4 strikes and you get to attack twice. So that's pretty cool. Incessant Waves, water. That just means that it's a water action. There are certain cards in the game that, I guess, react to that, generally positively, but yeah, it doesn't affect anything directly. Target up to 2 characters in an adjacent rank perform a +5 range strike that does not inflict wounds on each target. If the strike hits, spend the target. So yeah, just a way of trying to get your opponent to spend. He's protecting you from attacks. Quick shielding. After target character within 2 ranks is targeted with a strike, the target gains a bonus to AC equal to the cleric's level to end of turn. So with Drasek, that means you've got a +7 AC. Quick strength. The same, but for strength. Again, very underrated common. Withering Gaze. Target a stun character does not stun until the next ready phase. During the next ready phase, rather. And target a character within 2 ranks. The target must succeed with a magic save DC 9 plus twice his cleric's HP or become stunned. Ouch. With that 5 hit points, that means that's a DC 19 or you're stunned. Blessed Vestments, just +1 hit point, +1 AC for clerics. Chariot of Shell. Spend Chariot, move forward 1 rank. Order, spend Chariot until end of turn. Any adjacent characters +3 attack, and it gives +2 attack. So this is basically a level 6 Griffin. Well, without the react. Potion of Strength. Before target character in this rank targets a melee strike, discard Potion of Strength. The target gains +4 attack and power attack +5 until end of turn. So you can do it on yourself. Nice. And there's another one. Troas Pawn. Weapon, power attack +3. This is an instructor set item. While this character has more than 1 instructor set item equipped, lower level characters you control gain power attack +2 for each instructor set item equipped to this character. That's pretty cool. Classless item, so anybody can equip it. There we go. There's the ward, which is the shield. It gives riposte +3, 1 attack, 1 defense, or 1 AC. While this character has more than 1 instructor set item equipped, lower level characters you control gain riposte +2 for each instructor set item equipped to this character. So if you got both of those equipped, they now have both riposte and power attack at +4. Scrap Golem. Alright, now we're going to the real promos. This is level 4 cleric, classless. Mercenary Construct. Scrap Golem may equip item regardless of class, level, and trait restrictions. All items equipped are considered blank. Scrap Golem gains +1 attack, AC, skill, and power attack +2 for each item equipped. That's a great flavor text there. Even garbage has its uses. Loki is he's a wizard golem maker. So, yeah. And there's another one. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There's another Drasek the Furious. And that's it. And these are the rules. Okay, so there comes each one comes with 2 Drasek the Furious. Overlord challenge rules. This kit is assembled for a minimum of 2 Overlord tournaments and contains a 25 card deck, 6 participation promo cards to be distributed as the TO sees fit, Tournament Organizer, 1 extra Overlord, and this rules card. Alright, so that means that would come with 25, and 6 is 31, plus the extra one is 32, plus this is 33 cards. We'll count it. After the tournament, have the first placed player challenge the Overlord deck with his tournament deck. You may allow the second place player to defend the deck, if you don't want to play, basically. If the challenger wins, he may keep the Overlord and the event is over. If he loses, the next place player may try to win the Overlord, and so on. Do not give out Drasek without a challenge. Play the following rules as if printed on Drasek. Order: once per game, target all opposing characters. Each target must succeed with a magic save DC 15 or become stunned. This is a water action. React: once per turn, after Drasek the Furious kills an opposing character with a melee strike, remove 1 wound from Drasek the Furious. And lastly, order: once per turn, shuffle your discard pile into your deck. That last one is important because, again, this is a 25 card deck. Remember that normally decks should be 50 cards, and so he could be basically decked out, and then that'd be easier to beat him, and that's why he gets that order. Most Overlords have that order. Alright, so let's just count that up quickly and be 100% sure that that was correct. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 exactly. 33 cards. Looking at the deck again very quickly as we did that, clearly you can see that this is meant to be a beat stick. Basically, that means that he's meant to go straight forward and attack and destroy things. His army is mostly there for support. There's not really anything else. You got, I guess, these two that could do a little bit of damage, but neither of them is going to be able to take on an opposing army. They're just basically pelting and distractions. The reality is Drasek is the powerhouse of this deck. The items in there are, and the actions in there are meant for him and to boost him. And yeah. And I guess these are the participation promos, so the Scrap Golems. Alright, so now we know what was in that little package. Please post and comment any questions you may have. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See you all next time.